growing the pool of accountants for the Singapore economy with a study first, pay later scheme.
The Institute of Singapore Chartered Accountants, ISCA, has started this as part of a $15 million investment over the next 3 years.
Now to tell us more, we have with us in the studios today Teo Ser Luck. He's president of ISCA. Mr. Teo, welcome. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Don.
And Happy New Year as well.
Yeah, same to you.
Okay, so Singapore, we need more accountants. Why?
You see, we never had enough accountants, and you have always tried to attract young people to join the accountancy field. But there's a lot of other more exciting jobs and positions out there. So accountancy profession is competing against those. And if you consider the next 3 years with 7,000 new accountancy jobs coming on board, we actually have not enough supply of accountants in the market, both for public accounting, which is auditing, and also business accounting like CFOs, and also accountants who are dabbled into other fields, corporate CEOs and businesses. And the professional skills of accountancy is highly in demand because of the complexity of businesses and transactions. So there's a need for more supply and higher supply.
Yeah, the demand is definitely there. We have the Singapore Chartered Accountant Qualification Program that has been set up. Tell us something about that program and what you anticipate maybe the take-up rate to be like.
Yeah, so this program started, or examination program, certifying you as a chartered accountant. This program started more than 10 years ago by ACRA, and they have done a really good job over the last 10 years in making sure that our chartered accountancy qualification and the quality of the professionals are lifted. This time, what we are doing it differently is that they let the industry to take over the administration of the program. So ISCA being the industry body, we decided that we can take on this part of the responsibility and together with ACRA to be able to grow this in a big way in order to increase the supply of chartered accountants. It's very important to make sure that it's accessible for young people, for mid-career professionals, and for even professionals who are not in accountancy field today and whom they actually like to pursue accountancy profession. So we have different schemes coming on board like Learn Now, Pay Later, and also at the same time setting up all we call it SCAQ centers for them to do revision, to study, to go for lectures, to have tuitions. These are very important support system to have more accountants coming on board. And we believe that our enrollment will double.
It's very heartening to know that you're targeting different groups like mid-career switches and things like that. And do you think that the Study Now, Pay Later professional qualification scheme will be attractive enough to convince all these different groups, like including fresh grads?
I think that scheme itself, Study Now, Pay Later, Learn Now, Pay Later, probably would be more important for younger people or younger professionals just start out in their job. Because previously, there weren't such schemes, and there were feedback that the fees were hefty, and if something can be done, it would really help them. We not only will be doing that, but we actually going to add on support system like helping them on online programs, learning itself, the whole learning process, the whole journey. We want to be able to help them to qualify and to qualify as many professionals as we can. And I think this is why we need to budget aside $15 million for the next 3 years to actually grow this whole qualification exam and to increase the enrollment by 2 times each year.
Right, so the need, as you're saying, is so prevalent across all sectors as well, right? You were saying earlier that maybe accountancy is not perceived to be such an exciting career. I mean, is that part of the reason for the dwindling sort of talent pool? Is there more than that?
I think it's different factors, right, that come into play. it doesn't help that they think accountants are, or they call us as bean counters, right? We don't just count beans. So we have to ensure the quality of the beans, and we have to know the source of the beans and whether it represents something. There's a lot more complexity in the whole accountancy profession today. And a lot of them are sought after as to become the chiefs of companies. And this complexity and regulation, governing body decides to add more policies to make sure that there is, in terms of transparency of the financial data, and also reduce the risk of money laundering, which is a big topic today. Accountants are actually at the forefront of all of this, because we learned how to identify issues with the data and see where the problems are. So we go into areas like forensic accounting and enforcement, all of that actually all within the accountancy profession.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier $15 million and you want to double your numbers with this amount, right? Is that enough money, though, for this task that you've set yourself out and a timeline of 3 years? And what are you going to spend that money on?
So just setting up the centers itself with trainers and lecturers and all would take quite an amount of money. But on the other hand, we would like to make it accessible for not just local candidates, but also foreign candidates, and also increase the Singapore Chartered Accountants across the whole world. So we want to build up the platform, like an online platform that make it more accessible. So you will see that it becomes an online education platform for the whole chartered accountancy qualification exams. All this would need some fair amount of investments. But we believe that we can recover, because no matter what, we still have ROI. So we believe that we can recover with the revenues that and from all the candidates and the fees and all. But it's more important that we make sure that these exams are accessible to all of them and make it affordable to them.
Well, Mr. Teo, I wish you the very best. May you have abundant enrollment in accountancy in the coming year. Thank you for coming in today. That was President of ISCA, Mr. Teo Ser Luck.